Whether you've just started secondary or you're well into your career, what I'm about to say will be useful to everybody listening. So if you want to better your lives, I suggest you listen up. Your image reflects how confident and comfortable you are or aren't at doing your job. In turn, this determines how trustworthy, competent, and reliable people think you are. Fast forward, please. But before I start, let me clarify some things. Your image isn't something purely physical. It's composed of both physical and mental attributes, but never one or the other alone. Second, everybody has their own image or their interpretation of you. When others describe you, don't talk about your physical appearance. They talk about their made-up perceptions of you, basically from all the interactions they've had with you. This develop their own image of you. Even if you've never even met the individual before, they'll have heard about you informally. And the information they receive, the image they receive of you, determines how they decide to treat you. Determines how much respect you receive from that person. That's why image, like reputation, precedes you. Now, having said that, let me move on to the point or purpose of image. Why am I making it sound like such a big deal? Well, because it is. You see, we all aim to climb the hierarchy of success with whatever we're doing, whatever that is. Now, we all aim for promotions, recognition, success, and even roles with more impressive titles and higher salaries. And one of the crucial determining factors on whether we get those things or not is our image. For example, some of you might have been in a situation where there was an opportunity for a job promotion at your workplace, and you set a goal to gain that promotion. You might be working hard, you stick to deadlines, you go above and beyond the call of duty. But in the end, your less competent coworker earns that promotion when you, the more competent alternative, gets overlooked. Why could that be? Well, that individual might have paid attention to one fundamentally important factor. And yes, you guessed it, they promoted their image to the right people. They made sure their work didn't go unnoticed. Now, if you listen to these 3 important steps in how to promote your image to the right people and how to, let's say how to work on your image to other people. So, rule number 1, dress to impress. This is the first thing people see when they look at you. So it's arguably the most important factor when judging someone on their image. Rule number 2, your voice. There are 2 different aspects of voice that you can work on. There's tone, and then there's volume. Volume is easy. You just have to speak up when you're spoken to, and the tip would be to open your mouth to let the sounds come out more. Now, second part is a bit harder to focus on. Tone. There are 3 different voice tonalities that I'm going to speak about. Let me start by asking, how was your day? So when you say, how was, and ending at a high, your day, it means that your vocal cords are tense and that you're not really relaxed. The other tonality I'm going to be speaking about is holding report. This is usually used in conversations with your friends. For example, when you ask your friend, hey, how was your day? It's a monotone voice. Usually, you're not asking for authority and you're not tense. The final tonality is called breaking report. And it's used by someone like your boss when they ask, hey, how was your day? When you speak like this, it shows that in this interaction, you're the person who needs to be impressed rather than the person that needs to impress. This can make people listen more attentively when you speak, and thus also means that you have a more desirable trait than they do. Depending on the situation, you need to keep yourself between the second and the third tonality. Although it's a small change in the way you speak, it can definitely speak volumes for the type of person you are. And this therefore shapes people's image of you. Now, before I finish off and conclude my talk, let me add this. First of all, I hope you learned something new. Not only did I hope you learned something new, but actually take what you've learned today and actually apply it to your everyday lives. Because it will, without a doubt, increase your quality of life. Not only by increasing the amount of respect you receive, but by also having people listen more attentively to when you speak. And that concludes my talk. There you go.